Good morning, students. Welcome to our English class. Good morning, welcome. Okay, the topic of today is sequence of events. We are going to learn how we can sequence events, or how we can provide an order to events, how we can sequence the many different steps to do something. Okay, so remember that the objectives of our class of today is to organize sequence of events and to sequence the steps for an activity, for any activity. Okay, so let's get started with the first that we have here. I'm going to share my screen. And there we have the first part of our class of today. Okay, we have a collaborative board over there. So I will ask you to provide ideas about this question. Okay, Carlos, could you please read the question that we have here? Okay, provide. Okay, why is important to provide an order to the things we do? Why is important to provide an order to the things we do? Why do you think that it is important to do it? Or maybe it is not important to organize anything. Maybe you can do it at any time or put the steps in any place. Okay, I will let you to write there in the option that you have to complete your thoughts about it, to share your opinion. Why is important to provide an order to the things we do? Okay, I'm waiting for your responses. Okay, there I have something. Thank you, Ricardo. To know what to do first or last. To know what to do first or last. Okay, thank you. Somebody else could share your opinion. Not to get lost, said Ricardo again. Okay, not to get lost. To not to get lost. Okay, not to get lost. That is another reason why is it important to provide an order to the things that we do. Okay, so now let's go to the next part that we have here in our class of today. And then we go with I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a while. There we go with another activity that we have here. To continue with our class of today, which is about sequence of events. So we were saying, according to this activity, that it is absolutely important to know how to sequence events. So it is important that you should know what you do, for example, in the first place, what you have to do in the second place, what you have to do in the third place. Okay, imagine that maybe when you are planning a trip, you should take some steps. What do you do first? Maybe first you have to think about the place where you want to go. What do you think? What do you do in second place? Maybe you should ask for permission, or maybe you should ask your friends if they want to go with you, or to see somebody else to go with you. Another example, when we can sequence events, or when we have to provide an order to things. Okay, Lucia, yes. Tell me another example when we have to provide an order to things. Okay, when you have homework, or maybe when you are researching something, you have to put all the information in order. Then you have to sequence again, okay? Another example, talking about sequence of events or steps to make any activity. Francisco. Okay, Francisco. Yeah, when you are giving instructions, to something, you have to provide instructions. Have you ever had the chance, have you ever had the opportunity that maybe your mom or maybe your dad or your grandma ask you for instructions to do something? For example, oh, please teach me how to use the WhatsApp. And you have to provide instructions. Then you say, okay, first you have to do this. Then you have to do this. Next, you have to do the next step. Okay, so that is another way when you are giving instruction, when you are telling something how to do something, when you are telling somebody how to do something, when you are providing instructions, when you are giving the steps to do any activity. And what is another example? There is another example that could be really nice to hear now. Pamela, what do you think about when I say sequence of events? Put steps in order. Story, yeah, thank you, Pamela. Story, when we are reading a story, there is a sequence of events. Something happened in the beginning, then something happened in the middle of the story, and then something happened at the end of the story. So when we finish of reading our book, we have a very clear idea of what happened, in what moment it happened, and the sequence of events. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you again. And let's go with the next part, the next activity. There we are, step by step. Let me make it bigger so all of us can see it. Nice, step by step. Okay, so it says that, okay, let me arrange this. It says that you have to match, you have to find the same pair, you have to match. You have to match to find exactly the same pair. Okay, now we're done. Okay, so let's match what we have over there. Let's start with, I have 12 cards here. So it means that there are 6 images. Then you have to find the same pair. You have to match them, okay? So who's gonna be the first one? Who's gonna be the number 1 participating here? Okay, Ricardo, you have worked a lot till now. Okay, you can go first. Let's get started. Okay, Ricardo, tell me a number, any number. You have to provide me, you have to give me 2 numbers, okay? Because it is supposed that they should match each other. Okay, number 5. Come on, hurry up, Ricardo. And number 8. Okay. Oh no, they didn't match. Okay, let's continue with somebody. Carlos, give me a number. Number 12. Okay, give me the other number. Number 1. Oh, Carlos, you're lucky today. You found a match at the first one. Okay. So you have the chance now to continue with the game. Okay, because you're a winner indeed. Okay, next one. Give me another number. Yes, you have the chance. Continue, please. Give me a number. Number 6 and number 8. Okay, let's. Oh, so sorry. Let's continue with somebody else. Okay, Ricardo. No, Ricardo, no. No again. Francisco. Okay, Francisco, give me a number. Any number. The number, your favorite number, your lucky number. Okay, let's try with your lucky number. Number 10 is 10. Okay, and number 6 is 10. Okay, excellent. Very good, Francisco. Okay, Francisco, now you have the chance. Please, go again, continue. Number 7. And number 2, are you sure? Number 2? Okay, number 3. Nope, it doesn't match, okay? The next one. Lucia, your turn. Number 7, okay, number 7 and number 9, Lucia says. No, sorry, Lucia, okay? Okay, calm down. I know that now you know most of them, what the pictures are and what is the place where the pictures are, okay? Pamela. Okay, Pamela, try. Number 7 and number 8, okay? No, so sorry. Lucia, continue. Number 9 and number 2. Yay, you got it, Lucia. You're a lucky girl. Okay, thank you. So let's gonna stop here so we can continue with our exercise that is planned for today. Okay, who can tell me something about this game? It's fun. Okay, but let's start with let's start with the first part of the game. Okay, what do we have there? Okay, Francisco, yes, we got numbers. Okay, but what else can you see there? What about the pictures? Dogs, okay, dogs, many dogs. But what was the situation here with this dog? Because it was the same dog. Washing, okay, washing the dog, okay. But what was the first part of the exercise here? At the beginning, the dog was dirty, and then somebody was washing the dog, and at the end, finally, the dog is clean. Okay, so it means that there is a process for everything. There is a process. There is something that is going to be at the beginning of a story, or at the beginning of an activity, or at the beginning of a plan. So is that the first place, the number one, step number one. Then you have something else. You have the next step. You have the step number two. After this, you have another step. You have another activity, another action. Then maybe you have more actions, more steps. You can continue like this till the end, when finally you have the last activity. Okay, when you have the last activity. So there is always an order for everything. So that is why it is important to be organized, because in that way, everything functions very well. Everything works very well. So let's go to the next part. I'm going to share my screen again to continue with the next activities, with the next exercises that we have. Okay, so now we have a video that I would like you to pay attention to it. Watch the video carefully, but do not get distracted for the delicious things that you will see in the video. Listen to them, because if you like what you will see in the video, what you will watch in the video, if you like it, maybe you can prepare it at home too. But to be successful preparing at home and you got exactly the same taste, you must pay attention to the steps, okay? Because they are providing some instructions. So you must be pay attention to the steps, okay? To get this delicious thing that you will have here in the video. Let's play the video. Okay, it seems that something has gone wrong with the video. Let's try, let's see, let's stop for a while our class. In the meanwhile, let's continue with another example of when we should apply this sequence of events, okay? Could you please tell me some of the words that make you know, some of the words that make you know that there is an order, okay? What are the words? I already said more of them. I already said most of them during my explanation. I used them during the explanation. I used them while I was providing you the examples. You can write it there. Yeah, you can write them in the chat. You're allowed to raise your hand, you know that, or you can write them in the chat, because I am checking the chat the whole time. Okay. Okay, Francisco, number one, it says, okay, that is the easiest. You can say number one, this, number two, this, number three, this. Yeah, but there are more words that we call them signal words, because they provide us a sign to know which one is first, which one is second, which is third, and next, and then, and continue like this. Okay. Okay, Pamela, tell me one of those words, of those signal words. First. Okay, thank you. First. What else? Next. Next. Okay, next. That is another option. Next. Tell me another one. Finally, finally. That is but when you are saying something that is at the end of the story, or that is at the end of the event. Finally. Okay, good. So let's go with the video. Okay, now let's go with the video. Please pay attention to it because it is really, really, really important. I'm gonna share my screen again with you. And there we go. There we have one of the words that you already told me few seconds ago. First, okay, so I have somebody providing instructions, it seems, but let's see the video, okay? Let's get started.
Do you know how to make hot chocolate?
Okay, do you know how to make hot chocolate? If you don't know, now is your turn to learn how to make hot chocolate. These kids will provide you instructions. They will guide you step by step how to make hot chocolate.
To begin with, you need a big mug. Then you put some hot chocolate mix in the mug. After that, you pour in hot water or hot milk. Finally, you stir. If you want, you can add whipped cream or marshmallows.
Okay, so let's go back to the video. And there are some bold letters over there that are very, very important. Could you please tell me what are those letters, those words, those signal words that you found there?
Do you know how to make hot chocolate? To begin with, you need a big mug. Then you put some hot chocolate mix in the mug. After that, you pour in hot water or hot milk. Finally, you stir.
Okay, so those are the signal words that were used over there. Carlos, yeah, beginning. At the beginning, remember, Ricardo, then, then, Pamela, after that, of course, remember, after that. And Ricardo again, finally, yay, finally. Ricardo has been working a lot today. Congratulations, Ricardo. You have been working a lot today. Okay, so let's continue with what we have next. Now I will share my screen again. And there we go. So that is the topic of today that we have, sequence of events. Sequence of events. Okay, so let's talk about that. I guess that we're talking a lot about food today. First, we were talking about chocolate, hot chocolate, how to make hot chocolate. Now we are talking about, what is that? Sandwich. Okay, a sandwich. Okay, let's see what we have here. Sequencing the steps to make a sandwich. Everybody has made sandwiches. Okay, so all of you know how to make sandwiches. Okay, give me instructions. Carlos, you have been a little bit quiet today. Okay, let's see. Carlos, have you ever made a sandwich? Yeah, I know that, yes. Okay, could you please tell me the steps to make a sandwich? Okay, tell me the steps to make a great sandwich, a delicious sandwich. Okay, not just a sandwich that is there on the screen. No, 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 no. Tell me the steps that you follow to make awesome sandwich, delicious sandwich, the best of sandwiches. Okay, first, Get bread. Okay, first get bread. Nice. How many slices? Oh, okay, 3. Nice. Then, okay, then some butter. Okay. Then, okay, then some ham. Okay. Next, okay, you can change. Next, mustard. Okay, delicious mustard. Next, some pepper. Okay, that's an interesting sandwich. Finally, okay, and finally, oh, that's nice. That sounds really delicious, Carlos. That sounds really delicious. Okay, thank you. Now we have been practicing about this sequence, okay? This is another way to make a sandwich, okay? This is another way to make a sandwich. Susan made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. First, she spread peanut butter on one slice of bread. Next, she spread jelly on one slice of bread. After spreading the jelly on, she put the 2 slices of bread together. Finally, she ate the sandwich. It was delicious. It was delicious. Okay. It is important. You know why it is important to follow steps? It is a very clear example why it is important and organize the steps, follow a sequence of events for the things that we do every day. So simple, like a sandwich. So sequence of events, this is what you have here, okay? Pamela gave us an example about stories. So remember that when we are talking about ordering, providing an order, organizing steps, organizing events, organizing the situations that happen in a story too, putting events of a story in time order when they happen first, next, then finally. But remember that we have more signal words. Remember that, keep that on your mind. Not only those. We have first, next, after, finally. Those are what we have been working on. And we have more signal words. We have more signal words, okay? Let's go with these examples. Event number 1, going to school. We are starting with the most simple of examples, okay? Then we have to go improving them. Event number 1, going to school. You wake up in the morning, get ready and eat breakfast, leave for school. First, you wake up in the morning. Next, get ready and eat breakfast. Let's leave for school. Can you imagine life, or can you imagine a world where there is no order of steps, when there is no sequence of events? That would be crazy. Imagine, first, you leave for school. Next, you get ready and eat breakfast. And last or finally, you wake up in the morning. So that would be crazy. So that's why, another reason why it is important to keep an order for the things, for the steps, to organize, to have a sequence of events. Example number 2, watching a movie. Okay, Lucia, please read first. Okay, thank you, Pamela. Let's go with the next part. Okay, now is your turn. Now is your turn. Arrange the sequence of the following events. Those events in those exercises, they are disorganized. Okay, they are like in a crazy world. Okay, they are disorganized. you have to organize them. You have to provide a sequence for those events, okay? You have to sequence those steps in those activities, okay? Number one, charging a phone. Number two, planting a tree. Okay, Carlos, your turn, because you haven't participated too much today. So I need you to participate more because you have been participating a lot all these days. So I need you to keep participating, okay? Okay, Carlos, look at the example and now your turn. Okay, some people do it with a little change, but that's okay. Okay, Lucia, please, number two, planting a tree. Pretty simple. No, first water the tree, no. Remember that those steps, they are disorganized. You have to organize them. You have to arrange them. Okay, those steps in that sequence of events, you have to arrange them. Okay, that's right. First, dig the seeds in the ground. Nice. Then, and finally, okay, Lucia, thank you very much. Let's continue with the next part. Okay, here we have an online exercise. Let's go to this link that you have over there. Please copy the link. You know that you can go like this. Copy the link and then please go to your, open another window and then you could paste it. Okay, yep, open another window and then you paste it. Okay, thank you. So in those exercises that you have over there are similar exercises that as the exercises that we were working here. Okay, they are not exactly the same, but they are not exactly the same, but we are working about the same topic, which is organizing events, organizing sequences of events, organizing the steps, maybe the instructions to follow an order, to do something, to following steps to do something, and practicing with our signal words. Remember, we have first, second, after, you continue, then, next. Oh, nice. Thank you, Ricardo. While, you're right, while. While, okay. After that. Afterwards, remember, afterwards too. Afterwards too. At the end, at the beginning too. At the beginning. Finally, at the end, finally. Okay, nice. Okay, let's continue with the exercise that we have in this case. Okay, just a second. I don't know what happened here. That is the trouble of connection, but it will be solved in a second. Okay. There we are. Remember that you must keep practicing all these signal words, and there are even more signal words that we will be learning during the next activities. During the next activities, we will be organizing the steps in an activity. We will be able to follow steps. Okay, there we go. I will share my screen with you right now. I guess the ready. And there we go. I'm gonna share my screen again. Okay, that is the live worksheet that we have. Okay, sequencing events of a story. Okay, John Ross, this is the story. You have a story here, okay, and then you have to organize the steps of the event. You have to sequence the steps of this activity, of this event. You have to organize the sequence of events. You can move it first, second, third, fourth, okay? We are just fifth, sixth, and seventh, till seventh. Okay, so please go. You will have this really, really fast. You don't have to write anything. You just have to drag the option. So I guess that it will be really, really easy and fast for you. Remember that we are starting from the easiest part, then we will continue in the next classes. Okay, go. Okay. Yay. Okay, thank you. Let's continue with the next part. Okay. I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to share the screen again. So we could go to the next part that we have here. There we are. Okay. And this is the last part. Write the steps to make a TikTok video. Write the steps to make a TikTok video. Okay, you are really, really, really huge fans of internet, and I know that most of you have a TikTok account, and maybe some of you are TikTokers indeed. Okay, so I know that this is not going to be a problem for you to organize the steps to make a TikTok video, to organize the sequence of the events in a TikTok video, to sequence the steps of a TikTok video, okay? So please, what do we have to do? Let's suppose that Miss Erica, okay, let's suppose that I want to make a TikTok video, okay? What do I have to do? What are the steps that I have to take to make a TikTok video? Let's suppose that Miss Erica wants to be TikToker right now. Okay, so teach me, tell me, what are the steps? What do I have to do first? What do I have to do second, next, then, and at the end or finally? Okay, so please go to organize the sequence of events so Miss Erica can make a TikTok video. I'm going to share my screen again, and you will be able to have the activity on screen in case you forget about something. Okay, so let's go to the next activity that we have prepared for today. This is the last one of our activities. Okay. So now I will ask you to share. I will ask you to share your screen so I can see that you have been working. Well, I know that you have working indeed already because I know that you are excellent TikToker, so I do not doubt about that. But let's go with a quiz, okay? A fun quiz to finish our class. Let me share my screen again. And then we go. Time to climb. Time to climb. This is the name of the game. This is a game. It is a quiz, but it is a game too. So you will have fun during this quiz. Okay. Go for the quiz, please. Go for the quiz. There you go. Okay, no problem. I am waiting for you. There you go. Okay, this is a very simple quiz. It's not going to be anything difficult for you because you handle internet really, really, really smooth and excellent. Okay, yay, I'm waiting for you to solve the quiz. Hurry up, please. There we are. Okay, let's get started. You have to choose your character. Okay, somebody has chosen a character. Okay, let me see if I am sharing my sound. Okay, there we go. Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo, I can see you now. Okay, let's go. You will have a time. Okay, so let me stop sharing the sound. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And now we will go to the last part of our class, okay? And the last part of our class will be really, really fun. Okay, each one of you will share your activity of TikTok. You will share your steps to make a TikTok video. Okay, so please, Ricardo. No, Ricardo have worked a lot today. Pamela, I want to hear your steps to make a TikTok video. What do I have to do to make a TikTok video? Tell me the steps. Organize the sequence of events. Tell me the sequence of steps that I have to take for making a TikTok video. Okay. Okay, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, this is the end of our class. I appreciate your participation. You have worked a lot today. Congratulations. That is what I really, really, really love about you, that you have been always participating, and that's good. Congratulations, Ricardo. You have worked a lot today. I guess that you really enjoy this class, obviously because of the sandwich, maybe. That was nice. And the hot chocolate too. Now you know how to make a hot chocolate. Now you know the steps, and you can even tell the steps to somebody else. You can teach somebody else how to make hot chocolate or how to make a delicious sandwich, because we have been learning about how to organize the sequence of events, how to sequence the steps of any activity. Okay. So thank you very much. See you in a nice opportunity, in a next opportunity. Thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.